Who's that? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Daddy's gotta make steak. Say hi. Can you wave? Hello. Hi, YouTube. Who's this? That's you. That's you.
What is up, YouTube? Gonna be taking you guys through a mini day in the life today. Woke up, vlogged a little bit this morning. Been a minute since I did all that. I've realized especially since having Bradley, since retiring and spending a lot more time at work and having a lot more on my plate, between like raw bum energy, content, my app, my brain gets really scrambled. So being able to find time intentionally for myself is really important. So I try to wake up now before Courtney and Bradley is pretty much what I'm trying to say. And I'm not a morning person. Like, the fact that I'm turning into a dad and a morning person is blasphemy. I'm a night owl for sure. So to wake up in the morning, I have to flip on these red lights I have around my house and my garage into the bathroom, and it like stimulates kind of like a sunrise rather than having like fluorescent or blue light. I try and stay off my phone for as long as possible. And then I have this like oil. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of oil pulling, but if you wash your mouth with coconut oil for like 10 minutes, it's supposed to be really good for your gums and pulls this bacteria out, and like your oral health is like the first step of leading into your gut health. So I do that every single morning when I wake up, wash water on my face, weigh myself, make a water, and I put salt in my water because I piss a lot throughout the night, and I wish I didn't pee so much because I'd sleep better, but I do. So I wake up and I try and get like a liter of water and a bunch of salt in the water, just natural whatever salt. And then I go out in the garage and I habit stack, James Clear, my boy, a meditation with a neck roll thing. I have pretty shitty posture, if you guys see sometimes. So I have this neck roll that I need to lie on for like 20 minutes a day just to try and stretch out my neck in a better position. So I lie on that under a red light in my garage where it's a little bit warm and it kind of wakes me up, but also just puts myself into like a meditation state. Again, realizing with so much more on my mind lately, I just like overthink a lot. So when I wake up in the morning and no one else is awake and I can be at peace, I haven't looked at my phone yet, I try and meditate and just like prime my brain for the day and just like catch my thoughts spinning and bring myself back to like focusing on the present moment. I do that, or I just like do like a little gratitude thing where I like express things I'm grateful for. Recently, I have only been doing this for the last like 2 weeks or so. I try and go into our little office we just set up. We got a couch and I read 20 or 30 pages of a book. And I read before bed still, but I'm so tired at night. I normally read about 2 or 3 pages and then fall asleep with my Kindle in my hand. So I've been waking up and reading a little bit in the morning, and then by then Courtney's kind of waking up with Bradley, so I got a bottle prep for her. I just warm up the water, so Courtney just mixes the formula and then can feed her when she wakes up. The other thing I love doing now is I just love hanging out with Courtney and Bradley in the morning. I like intentionally will show up late to anything and not give a fuck anymore if it's because I'm spending time with my family. So I typically will 6 to 7 is like that little morning routine-ish thing, and then from like 6:45 to like 7:45 we just chill in the living room with Bradley as she wakes up and play with some toys and hang out. And then breakfast, pre-workout or coffee depending on the day. Pre-workout gets me going if I'm going to the gym, and then here we are driving to the gym on the way, and then get on with it. So I'll bring you through the rest of the day, but it's been super important for me to kind of get this routine going where my mind is just slow. I don't give a fuck what I do in the morning, but just a slow pace to start my day like that, having some time alone and then some intentional time with my family at the beginning of the day, and then more at the end of the day. Just kind of like priming myself as a dad now, because life has changed and my priorities are different. I don't like fucking watch anime or TV shows at night. It's just spending time with family and finding free time for myself. So that's what we're doing. In the gym right now with my isometric holds and rehab, mobility bullshit, and then we'll be moving on with the day. All right, so continuing the day, I usually get here. I mean, the time's quite variable, but usually it's like 8:30 or so. And different styles of workouts, different styles of times I gotta be here, whatever. But today is a little bit boring. It's been like an isometric hold day. So rebuilding a lot of structure, some back, some chest, shoulders, just some things of like getting my body strength in different ranges of motion. And these are the workouts where I come in and I'm something like, oh, I don't want to do it, but I need to like think of the goal I want to be, the strength, mobility, athleticism, all the stuff I want to have in the future. I'm like, all right, just lock it in, just do it now. It'll be worth it later. Delayed gratification, just get after it. So I'm gonna run through this quick, have probably a quick shake, run over there and shower. But it's a TRX system, like the good old days. The good old days, I mean like the grandma days. I'm gonna be using TRX when I'm a grandma in my old age. But yeah, I'll show you guys some B-roll of stuff I'm going through, but we'll move on with it quick. That's it for that.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. You gonna take a quick?
Are they both full or?
No, he's about to use one, but you got one too.
Yeah, sweet.
What size you want?
All right, so this is the upstairs raw recovery room. We got 4 cold plunges over here. I've never really seen anybody actually use them, but they're there if you want them. I haven't used these myself either. But then we have 2 showers back here with saunas in them, and this is where I usually come in the morning. I feel like I shouldn't say this. People are gonna be waiting for me right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna say this, and kids who are like, wait at the gym for me are gonna be up here like, whatever. It is what it is. This is where I come up to shower some days after the gym. I don't want to be all sweaty, and sadly, I don't have a shower at my gym. So I got to trek over here, come up here. When I have time, I've only done this twice, but I'll sit in the sauna and then shower. But I got to take a cold shower after because it's fucking just cooking. After being in my gym and then the sauna, I could shower, and then the second I step out of the shower, I'm just sweating again. So we got like a nice little 2-person sauna in here, a shower, and that's how we start my day essentially. Come out fresh, protein shake, locked in, let's go T-bone, we're ready to roll. So I'm gonna shower and then I gotta go do a photo shoot for Raw. So I'll see you guys there.
12. At some point, we'd like to pull out your blood work so we could just go over it. That'd be nice.
I wanted to do another round before I did that. Like just go do something. So it's like recent blood work. Me and Jack are trying to like plan content for Raw where it's not just like, hey, buy this. So we're like, let's actually talk about shit we care about and stuff that's cool, like building the business, the behind the scenes of stuff that we're doing and giving people a little bit of insight on Raw and everything. So every other week we collect some ideas to shoot. We've been doing a few things just talking about the business, or if there's any ads or anything that we need to film, we just try and consistently get it done. So Jack and Mook here are our A-team for Raw. Our only team for Raw, really.
I'm listed twice on that order of operation thing.
Yeah, Michael and Mook.
So Michael's a content creator, and then Mook's a DOP. So like, if I have a question, I'll just ask myself.
Yeah, seriously.
Spacer, bro. I gotta fill the space with $150 because I don't have a spacer. This should work. Nope, not working. Not enough money. I'm broke.
No one I can dunk.
What you said? It's you in 6 months?
Yeah.
First, we have to catch a tan.
My afro's pretty similar to Kobe's when he grew his hair out.
You were at this point one time too.
I was, yeah.
Crystal black.
Yep. His past life.
I think I could jump that high in like a year.
I agree.
All right, so like I was saying, just want to talk about like the origins of champions mentality, when that phrase like stuck out to you, and what it really meant and how you applied it in your day-to-day life.
So it originated back in 2018, which was one of my most like forming years of my life. I have tattooed on my leg. It was the year I got sick, came second in the Olympia. The last year I didn't win the Olympia. I was sick in the hospital, didn't think I'd be able to compete again. All this stuff going on, like a really mentally tough year for me. If giving yourself that pat on the back makes you take your foot off the gas even a little bit, then yeah, for sure. But you know, at some point you got to enjoy life and take a look back on what you've done and feel yourself from a place of pride and love rather than, you know, somewhere negative. And it also depends where it's coming from. You know, there's a big difference between like shaming yourself into thinking you're a piece of shit and you need to be better versus just like, okay, I work hard, proud of what I've done, but I still want to and have an extreme drive to be better. You know, there's like a nuanced way to think about it, and I think it's not so black and white anymore. When I looked tired, I like, didn't feel good, and now like my health is coming back. I'm eating more, rebuilding my metabolism. I can train again. I'm reading more. I'm off my phone less. Like all the different things are just like things I know that are serving me. But I go in and out of it all the time for sure. Alright, so we just wrapped up a meeting with Jack and Mook, head creatives at Raw. Jack's like our main creative director. The business of Raw has grown so much, and we like weave in and out of like doing things right and wrong and trying new things and figuring out the way that we need to do things. Trying to please like retailers like FDM, food, drug, mass that we're in now with like Walmart and bigger brands in the GNC and Vitamin Shop, like our core specialty shops, and then like online sales, D2C, direct to consumer. Trying to balance all those things of like where we put our attention and our love and have products in the right places and discounts not affecting others and all the things is something that's a big challenge. And we've been really trying to focus on growing our direct to consumer business this year. And we started to become a little too like product focused and heavy into our marketing. We were talking about it and I was like, do you like doing this to Jack? He's like, no, like it's necessary and there's time to do and I like doing some of it, but like scaling it back to what we love. So I was like, all right, we got a series of products coming out called Champion Mentality. Like, let's do a campaign around what that means. Because Raw essentially is champion mentality. It was always about being unapologetically yourself, showing up at the best of everything you do in your life, working when no one's watching, all those kind of things. So instead of just doing like, hey, we're dropping some products, we're like, let's make a campaign where for the merch, the graphics, the emails, the SMS, the videos, the pictures, the product, everything looks and feels the same for 6 to 8 weeks with that drop, and the drop of products will come out sporadically over that month instead of all at once. So we've been kind of working together on how to do that, bring that back and bring back that like fun, aspirational, inspirational and content that we love to make. So it's exactly what we're doing. Hopefully you guys see that come to life end of July, August type time when everything comes out, and the products are fucking sick and they taste incredible. So looking forward to that little bit of shift. We need it, and just leaning more heavily into that in the future, because like that's the identity of that Raw we want to build, and really understanding that like when people think of Raw, of everything, they think of like champion mentality. So that's the goal. But meeting with Jim Truck right now, talk about some stuff. So on to the next thing. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Same outfits again.
Come on, bro. I have a kit shirt too that I brought, but I was like, oh, this is kind of nice fabric. I'll show it to him instead of wear it.
So do we like these for fit and fabric or
At least a double XL. Like.
Hey, how are you, brother?
What's up, boss? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. See you. Say hello.
Yeah, because I'm training like 6 times a week, 3 times a week gym, and I don't like I have to be like up 80 kilos, 85 kilos for the fight, and it's a lot of cardio, so I have to eat a lot too.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
How much weight do you have to put on that?
The much I can. Like right now I'm on 80.
It's just fun having a goal like that. Like training towards a purpose like that is cool. Yeah.
Also because it's like a big thing, so just to tell the sons of my son that I did this. Like I fight in a stadium with 90,000 people watching. It's like, yeah, just
pictures and videos of it. Like, no, you didn't, Grandpa. You're like, oh yeah.
I fucking did it. Yeah, exactly. Grandpa Bellcast in the future.
This one, this flavor.
Then 3 essentials. Citrus grapefruit, sour watermelon, watermelon grape.
I'm just curious if they all are just.
I don't know what it tasted like. I didn't think it was bad. You thought it was bad?
Woo, bitter. I mean, the flavor profile is not bad. It's just fucking smacks you in the face. This is better.
I like this one better.
I think
Yeah.
this is.
This actually really tastes like grapefruit to me.
I think this is good.
It's good.
There's so much coconut in there. I absolutely detest coconut.
Fire,
So like, don't take my judgment at all.
Typically, if Chris likes something, we don't go with it. If he doesn't like it, we go with it because his taste buds seem to be backwards.
Yeah, I got really bad taste buds. I feel like I can't look at the color.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
That's bad.
I would drink some shit if it works. So I would not drink that.
This is like with that gut shit we tasted at pizza. That's that same taste.
You want to try it? Just pour over there.
You gotta take all of it to get the effect of it.
Oh, you did the whole thing.
No, you said you just take the whole thing.
You need these expert taste buds.
So in the tablets, what exactly do you
Sour watermelon.
Can you sell that for us?
Terrible.
What did I just have? A little bit of everything?
Here, this will actually wash it out.
I don't trust you.
Stop competing, stop measuring. Felt like I was doing fine, and then right now we're going through this with me, literally. I could be like a study for this. You told me to track my food. I've been tracking it for the last 5 days. And I'm like, wow, I'm eating way less than I realized. And after day 4 of just paying attention to it, I was like, okay, smaller meals, spread them out more, bring an extra meal to work, make these little adjustments, and not even, it was subconscious. The fact that I was just measuring it made me change it. All right, so wrapped up the day at work. It was more of a heavy meeting type of day. Drove home and then I had a Zoom call for a standard. We're beta testing currently this like mid-ticket item, if you will, of like a premium version of the app where you have like a little bit of education, some training, and some group coaches with myself and Justin. Justin leading a lot of the education on them, and I pop in on them and talk a lot about like mindset. And there's like a presentation right now in the format, and then we're allowing people to come on to the Zoom and do a Q&A. So we're just kind of testing it out with a group of people from the app who are interested in it. We're getting their feedback from how they think about it, and it's something we're trying to launch very soon this summer. Something I'm excited about, kind of sharing the knowledge from over the years. But yeah, it's kind of a typical-ish day in the life. A lot of them really vary depending. I stack days to be kind of like meeting heavy, back, and just get them out of the way. So like tomorrow's Friday and I really don't have much going on, so I might not even go to the office. I'll just like do a couple of things at home, get a little workout in, and hang out with the family. So we're chilling. Gonna build some blocks. I'm not gonna lie, we got this for Bradley and she didn't know how to play with them because she's still only a year old, and I was like sat there for 20 minutes like trying to make shapes out of them. And I really hope she's into Lego because I fuck heavily with Lego. But yeah, throughout the day, drove home, all that. Here, I try and go for a bike ride and get some cardio in like 4 times a week on average, I would say. If Courtney's like winding down with Bradley, I'll run outside, hop on my bike, and just like pedal the metal for 30 minutes or something. It used to be in the dark, but now that daylight savings has changed, the sun's still out. So just a fun way to wrap the day, just chilling, my own thoughts, get a little sunlight with the sun coming down, let your body know circadian rhythm that the nighttime is coming, and just like chill. I really find getting outside and being able to just like be at peace and not doing something with your mind or phone or like too technical or something, it really helps wind you down and get ready to go to sleep, especially when there's a lot going on in the day. So that's all that's going on right now. Chilling, go for a bike ride, call it a night. All right, so this is the end of the day. A couple times a week, head out for a bike ride right as the sun is setting, get my circadian ready for sleep. And honestly, just really nice having like a little bit of light exercise, a little bit of cardio after eating all day, after sitting all day, being inside all day, get a little fresh air, get my mind clear, and just kind of chill out. So, I'd have my bike ride. Thank you for tuning in for a little day in the life. If you enjoyed this, we'll do more of it. Let me know what you guys want to see. Now I'm gonna ride off into the sunset and pretend I'm not gonna turn right back around and turn my camera off and then actually go on my bike ride. Debating what I should do it. Just kidding. I'm not even gonna pretend biking away. But it literally just started raining on my face, and this happened last week. I said fuck it, and I went biking for like 30 minutes in the rain. So looks like I'm gonna be doing that again tonight. So peace out.